Good afternoon. In this presentation, we will address obesity and non-communicable diseases within a South African context. We will provide statistical information as well as listing the risk factors and consequences of these medical conditions. We will touch on the impact malnutrition has on a mother and her child, as well as providing possible solutions and healthy lifestyle tips that may be used as a guideline to live a healthy and prosperous life. Obesity is a medical condition where excess adipose tissue accumulates in the body. Very often, obesity is the result of an unhealthy lifestyle, but it can also be the cause of development of non-communicable diseases. Non-communicable diseases are classified as non-infectious diseases, which include cancer, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, or chronic respiratory conditions. There are several reasons for the development of obesity, such as dietary habits, socioeconomic factors, physical activity, cultural and social factors, and marketing and advertising. When considering this table, listed as Table 1 in Chapter 2 of the Strategic Plan for the Prevention and Control of Non-Communicable Diseases document, there is a direct correlation between diet and the development of non-communicable disease. As shown, poor diet increases the risk of developing 8 out of the 9 non-communicable diseases listed in this table. We can therefore agree that developing a strategic plan to reduce the development of these risk factors as a consequence of an unhealthy lifestyle is of a high priority. This graph, obtained from the World Obesity Federation website, shows the percentage of South Africans suffering from obesity per socioeconomic group, specifically individuals of 50 years and older. The first quantile indicates the poorest households, where the fifth quantile indicates the richest households. As one can observe, the first quantile has the lowest percentage of obesity, followed by a slight increase from the second to the fourth quantile. The fourth quantile marks the highest percentage of obesity, which is followed by a slight decrease in the fifth quantile. There are several factors which can explain this trend. Lower-ranked socioeconomic groups in many cases have limited access to nutrient-rich food sources. This leads to lower consumption of calorie-dense food, decreasing the chances of developing obesity. Lower-income individuals with limited access to transportation walk or cycle to their destinations, which lowers their risk of developing obesity due to increased physical activity. Higher-income individuals usually live a fast-paced and stressful life, which may encourage overeating during those stressful periods, ultimately increasing their risk of developing obesity. South Africa experiences great economic dispersity, indicating that each socio-economic group faces their own challenges or unique set of lifestyle factors. This explains why there is a spike in the fourth quantile, as that group may be exposed to other factors contributing to obesity. Social culture factors include beauty standards, body image, or perceptions of body weight, which influences obesity rates. Education is an important factor influencing the percentage of individuals suffering from obesity. Individuals that are more educated and have more knowledge of nutrition might make healthier life choices.
A factor contributing to increased levels of obesity is availability or convenience. Services such as fast food drive-thrus, Uber Eats, or restaurant providing a takeaway service makes it convenient for customers to simply call the restaurant or order their takeaway online. As consumers, we make the mistake in thinking that ready-made meals are cheaper than home-cooked meals. During our research, we compared the price and nutrient values of a stir-fry meal ordered from Simply Asia with a homemade stir-fry meal. We used the MyFitness app to calculate the total calories and obtain the nutritional values from each macronutrient. Our findings concluded that homemade meals are indeed cheaper and of a higher nutritional value than meals bought from takeaway food services and restaurants. Research findings show a direct correlation between the consumption of fast food and development of obesity. Fast food contains high energy-dense nutrients with elevated glycemic loads. Therefore, encouraging individuals to prepare home-cooked meals might reduce the increase in a percentage of individuals suffering from obesity.
Since obesity is one of the most pressing healthcare concerns today, It is important to raise awareness about diseases developing indirectly as a result of obesity. Not only does obesity contribute to the development of the diseases listed on the slide, it may also encourage the development of other health-related issues affecting cognitive function, mood, respiratory function, and sleeping patterns. Metabolic disruption occurs due to persistent systematic inflammation and impaired immune function, caused by the excess adipose tissue. An impaired immune system makes the body vulnerable for invading pathogens, which increases further risk of developing a variety of other diseases.
Over the next two slides, we will compare the risk factors associated with maternal obesity and maternal malnutrition. Maternal obesity has significant effects on pregnancy, such as the 6 factors listed on the slide. Maternal malnutrition also has severe impacts on a mother and her child. This slide introduces another factor specifically contributing to malnutrition, known as maternal food security. Key causes of malnutrition in pregnant and breastfeeding women include poverty, food insecurity, limited access to nutrient-rich foods, low nutritional quality of diets, and low nutritional intake. Maternal malnutrition is associated with adverse pregnancy outcomes, including low birth weight or preterm birth. Our goal in this presentation was to raise awareness about the importance of living a healthy lifestyle. Implementing change is a team effort, therefore it is not only important for government institutions to set up a strategic plan to combat the development of obesity and non-communicable disease, but also for us as individual citizens to make healthy lifestyle choices.